What's happening, party people? What's happening? I'm your host with the most, Mr. Ron, and yes, welcome to another episode of 40 Years of Hip Hop, where we review 1,000 songs over the span of 40 years from 1979 to 2019. And party people, we're working on it, and coming soon, you'll be able to basically go to Mixcloud on our platform called Forever Hip Hop and basically listen to the tracks that we review. We already have Volume 1 and Volume 2 as mixtapes prepared, so you guys could actually check out the songs that we're talking about. Not only that, but we added some bonuses like top 5 mixtapes. It's definitely going to be awesome. You'll be able to basically listen to all of that fantastic music that we've been talking about. And you know that we just don't do the hits, right? We do some hits, but we also do what we think deserves to be underlined in this time capsule called 40 Years of Hip Hop. So party people, today we will be reviewing Mask Off by Future from the album Future, which was released in 2017. But before we start, party people, let's dive into Mr. Ron's week. That's right, what have I been doing this week? Well, first of all, I've been trying to get away from the whole Dave Chappelle Netflix thing, okay, so you know what? He said some things about the LGBTQ community. They were jokes, okay? And again, I stand by Dave Chappelle 100%. The guy makes fun of everything and everyone, He makes fun of black people, white people, women, dudes, come on. He did a skit about a black white supremacist, What the people who get mad, well, check yourself, I think that nowadays people are looking at stuff to get mad about, and trying to cancel stuff. I'm totally against cancel culture, Again, if we look throughout every human being's past, for sure you did something that is cancel worthy, okay? So I do not support cancel culture, and I'm down with what Dave Chappelle says. They're jokes. He did not say it in a serious environment, So if you get mad, well, I think it's on you more than anything else. Another topic that I've been trying to, not as much as get away from, but, dive into a little bit, was the legendary versus between Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. Party people, you need to understand, that's my childhood right there. These are my summers, my hot summers in New York City, listening to Hot 97, and to see these two icons, these two living legends in this era, I was pleased, okay? I was pleased. I checked most of the verses when he played. After that, I checked out recap. So I want to say that Big Daddy Kane won. However, party people, you must understand that it was extremely, extremely, extremely tight. However, I find the reason why I think that Big Daddy Kane won was I think that KRS-One has a lot of more songs that you need to sit down and listen to, while Big Daddy Kane has a few more songs that you could just vibe to, a little bit different. However, you know what? In my heart, hip hop culture won. Okay, hip hop culture won, and I hope that there's a few people from the younger generation who actually at least who inquired who are these people, or to at least take a look at, not only the showmanship, but the lyrical ability, that these guys displayed, and these guys are from the late 80s, okay? Anyways, party people. So, that was long. That was a little bit long. What have I been listening to this week? So this week, I've been listening to this little band called Drab City, which is like dark electronic music. You know, Mr. Ron I am a hip hop head, but I'm also a music lover. You know, I don't discriminate. And track of the week, I'm gonna go with Bats with Origin Story. And it's my man Max that made me discover that track. And shout out to Max and 1804. So it is labeled as Christian rap, but for me, you know what? As long as you're not too preachy and you spit some hot bars, that's what matters to me. You know, that's what matters to me. Check out this guy called Bats, B-A-T-T-Z. So, party people, next week, the G-Man will be reviewing Caterpillar by Royce the 5'9" featuring Eminem and King Green from the album Book of Rhyme, which was released in 2018. And I came here to listen to the review. I have to say that I know Royce the 5'9" is dope. I have some of his albums, especially anything I would say after 2015. However, party people, I just cannot get into it. You know, there is something, and I know the guy is good. I know he's lyrically ill. You know, he's got the right cadence. You know, but I don't know. It's just now that one is just really a question of taste, because I know Royce the 5'9" is dope. I know. Anyway, so check out the G-Man's review of Caterpillar by Royce the 5'9". So party people, let's get back to the review. Alright, Mask Off by Future. So why did I choose this song? Very simple. The wifey and I are at a wedding, right? So we get invited to a wedding and whatever, we're just kicking in, you know. I'm just sitting at the table, you know, waiting for this whole thing to finish so I can get back home. And it starts playing. Percocet. Molly Percocet. And now, of course, I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm seeing aunties, you know, Haitian aunties, Percocet. Molly Percocet. And I'm like, oh, auntie, do you know what you're saying right now? Do you know what you're encouraging? Of course, you know, auntie didn't pay no mind. She didn't pay no mind, you know. She just thought it was groovy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and it's while I'm doing this review that I came to find out how successful this song was. Because I had no idea. I just thought it was like, okay, you know, one of those songs that has like a super catchy hook, you know, and simplified but dope beat. And I thought that was it. And upon closer inspection, there's a little bit more to it. Or is that? Let's take a look. So, originality, party people. Is this song original? And if so, how? Well, I'll tell you that Future is second generation from the Dungeon family. And the Dungeon family don't play, okay? Dungeon family, for those that don't know, Dungeon family are Organized Noise. So, Organized Noise are the producers for Goody Mob, Outkast, which are from the Dungeon family. They produced one of the most popular tracks ever, Waterfalls by TLC. You know, so there's like these two guys, and they represent on the production side, you know. And of course, there's Outkast, Goody Mob, Killer Mike, Future, you know, to name a few. And also, Future is part of the first generation who started that new style, you know, that mumble rap style, you know, it was labeled as mumble. However, I think there's a little bit more to it. We could almost call it Molly rap while we at it. But I'll get back to that later on in my other categories. Just to situate you guys a little bit, here are other rappers from that year. Again, we are in 2017. And we have this year, we have Chief Keef, that's really hot. Migo, again, I'm gonna throw Action Bronson is there, one of my favorites. J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Chris Rivers, which is Big Pun's son. As you can see, like, we're seeing less of these lyrical rhymers and more of this, I would say, like catchy hook and dope beat type tracks being, really, really popular. So party people, courtesy of Discog, and this is why for Originality, I give it a 4 on 5. Originality, I give it a 4 on 5. Delivery, party people, delivery which stands for lyrics and flow. So let me start with my quotable, okay? Drug houses, looking like Peru. Graduated, I was overdue. Pink bomb, I can barely move. That's about me, I'm gonna bust a move. So you can see how simple these rhymes are. Simple. Can we actually call these rhymes, And I know they're easy to remember, it's catchy, so anyone can, rap or talk or mumble along to the track. But for me, when we have lyrics like that, and again, in this environment, in this project, and you're being compared to the likes of Jay-Z, Nas, even Action Bronson, I can't score you high, and I won't, So now, let's take a look at what this actually means. So drug houses looking like Peru. So Peru is known for their cocaine processing labs with basically drug houses looking like Peru, So again, Future is saying that there are so many trap houses in Atlanta that it's looking like Peru, so many drug houses. Okay, so of course, graduated, I was overdue, so I finally made it, maybe got a GED or something, that's pretty straightforward. Pick Molly, I can barely move. So of course, those who don't know, Molly is slang for MDMA, and this one has a pink color in it, and it's not the first time that that Pink Molly has been referenced. I Love McConan mentioned it in his 2014 smash hit On Tuesday, doing that Pink Molly. So Future is known for getting high in the booth, and I remember seeing an interview with him where he was recording the song Tony Montana. That was earlier in his career. And he said that he was so high on the Molly, his jaws were clenched, and that he couldn't say Tony Montana 3 times in a row. Sometimes it was Tony Montana, and it just came out the way that it came out. And Future has been known to just ad-lib, in his songs. So, of course, hey, you know what? It's all good. It's catchy. It's a different vibe. But, when you compare that to a guy like MF Doom, who he's going to take like 2 weeks to write a verse, well, I got to be fair. I got to take that into consideration, party people. And courtesy of Genius.com, and this is why, for delivery, which stands for lyrics and flow, I give it a 2 on 5, party people. A 2 on 5. Production, beat, mixing, scratching, engineering. So how could I describe the beat? A straight banger, 808 drums, trap beat, jumping cymbal, heavy kick with a little flute sample or a little sample in the background. A very simple beat, but it works. It totally works. And the beat was basically, there was one sample, okay, a Prison song by Carlton Williams from 1976, and that was like that little flute or melody that's in the background, And the song was sampled 29 times, party people, and this is brand new, this is fairly new. Such an influential. I have to say, for me, the Joyner Lucas remix, wow. Whoa! And even there was a remix with Kendrick Lamar. And while I'm doing this, and it made me wonder, I'm like, wow, does hip hop fan care about lyricism? Because you have the Joyner Lucas that is like, wow, that is like, okay. But also the remix featuring Kendrick Lamar that did not do that well. The original song did much, much, much better. All right, party people. So, and for production, I will give it a 4 on 5, party people. 4 on 5. And party people, it's time for another top 5. That's right, party people. So today, we are having the top 5 hip-hop tracks from 2017. Okay, so the top 5 hip-hop tracks from 2017. I'm gonna start with DNA by Kendrick Lamar. That's right. It's Time for Money with an album in 2017 produced by Mathematic, the guy that actually did their logo. It was a great comeback album. I was just happy to listen to some good woo. And that's definitely one of the tracks that I done on that. And these are really like my personal choices. Like I don't care about the Billboard. Yeah. So after that, I'm gonna add Simba Lives Long by Oswin Benjamin. So Oswin Benjamin is part of Chris Rivers' crew. Okay, and oh my God. Just make sure you check out that track, because I will tell you that track, Simba Lives Long, made the list, So Oswald Benjamin made the cut, and you gotta listen to that track. It is lyricism, okay? Mask Off by Future, because it's such a gigantic song, And Power featuring Kendrick Lamar by Rhapsody. I love Rhapsody. I think that she's one of the hottest females out there. Her and Sarah, I think like they're definitely the female rappers out there in 2021. And that was our top 5 hip hop tracks from 2017. But party people, before we get back into the review at 40 Years of Hip Hop, we use Buzzsprout for our podcast. They get our show listed on every podcast platform available. We were able to get 10,000 downloads within a year, and as Buzzsprout members, you will get a great-looking podcast platform, an audio player you can drop into other websites, and even WordPress, okay? You will also benefit from detailed analytics and tools to promote your episodes, like an audio-video snippet called Soundbite. However, for me, my thing is that I get to generate a second revenue by talking about something that I'm passionate about. Think about it. Are you a fan of something? Try podcasting about it. It's easy, fun, and can generate a second revenue quite easily. Get started for free, no credit card required, cancel anytime, no contracts, and it doesn't stop there, party people. After your second invoice, you will get a $20 Amazon gift certificate card. Okay, link below in our episode notes. Buzzsprout is the way to go, party people. And now let's get back to our review. Is this song relevant, party people? Was it able to stand the test of time? And if so, how? Well, I do think this song is relevant. Okay, again, it's that this song, the way that it was played, streamed everywhere on the planet, is definitely a new classic, from this new era of hip hop. And when we look at it, now, how do we judge if a rapper is relevant? Social media. And when you have 18 million followers, so Future is definitely a guy that is I would say on top, is still part of that top tier rappers, because again, let's just say like him, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, they've been there for about like a decade or so, and I don't think that Future has the intention of slowing down. So 18 million Instagram, the video has 508 million views. This is insane. 508 million views. Dang. So, fun fact, party people, Future deleted all of its Instagram posts. All of them, okay? Leading fans to believe something new is coming, okay? So, yeah, I can't wait to see that. And this is why, party people, I give it a 4 on 5 for relevance and longevity. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Was this song impactful? Well, I will tell you, this is definitely one of the most impactful songs of 2017. The song charted, okay, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 different countries. Going number 1 in the US and in Australia. You know, number 2 in France. I mean, like, that track played everywhere. Switzerland, Sweden, Slovakia, Portugal, Scotland. The Scots are vibing to Future. Finland, Germany, Denmark, wow. Canada, of course. Insane. Year-end chart. So, let me see. Yeah, year-end chart and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different countries. So that song at the year-end 11 countries says, you know what? This is in our top 100. Okay. Wow. And again, guys, it's while I was doing this research, I mean, like, I knew it was a hot song, but I never knew to what extent. Just in the US, Billboard Hot 100 number 14, US Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs number 7, US Rhythmic Billboard number 19, and we're talking about that again. Canada number 15, Canada Hot 100, Belgium number 78, UK Singles number 43. Wow. So let's just, certification in the United States. I've never seen this. This song went 8 times platinum. 8-time platinum. In the UK, it went double platinum. In Sweden, triple platinum. In Poland, double platinum. In the Netherlands, double platinum. In Mexico, it went platinum and gold. Italy, platinum. Germany, platinum. Canada, 5 times platinum. Damn. Wow. And again, like I was like, wow, I cannot believe this. And this is why, party people, one of the most impactful songs of 2017 for impact, I had to give it a 5, party people. That's right, a 5. So, let's take a look here at what we have. All right, party people, and a quick recap. So, originality. So, of course, I give it a 4 for originality. Okay, Future being at the forefront of the mumble rap movement. Whatever. You know, I'm not really fond of that term, but it is. Delivery, I'll give it a 2 again. Super catchy. I get that. You know, but come on. You know, production, I'll give it a 4. Your typical trap beat. Again, it's because the reason why it got such a high grade, the fact that it was sampled so much and it's such a new song. Wow. So production, I will go with 4. Relevance and longevity, definitely a 4. Again, 28 million IG fan, and the video is at 508 million views. I mean, like, come on, you know. Powerful impact boom from the cannon with a 5. I mean, like, the song went 8-time platinum, you know. That's insane. That is insane. All right, for a grand total of 19 on 25 for 76%. Okay. All right, party people. So thanks for sharing this moment together. Subscribe, like, share, and party people, support 40 years of hip hop by buying us a coffee so that we can continue dropping this amazing weekly podcast. And I'll be back next week reviewing Buddy from De La Soul featuring Trap Called Quest and the Jungle Brothers and Moni Love. Well, wait. Could we say that's a native tongue track? We could, but it's on the De La album. So party people, I'm your host with the most, Mr. Ron, wishing you happy Honolulu. Peace. And I is out.